Adding rational expressions involving different quadratic denominators. So once again, we have two fractions with different denominators, and we have to get our least common denominator out of this. So before we do that, we have to factor each side to see what the factors are of x squared minus 9x minus 36 and x squared minus 14x plus 24. So when you factor the first one here, it turns into x minus 12, x plus 3. When you factor the second one, it turns into x minus 12, x minus 2. They both have this x minus 12 in common, so that's got to be part of the LCD. But then they each have something different here, so you have to include both of those. So we have a really long LCD. So what do we need to multiply this first one by? Okay, this is our original one. It's only broken down right here. We've broken down the x squared minus 9x minus 36, and it's missing this x minus 2. That's the part of the LCD it's missing. So just like in adding fractions, we have to multiply both the top and the bottom by the missing part. This one is missing the x plus 3, so we have to multiply the top and the bottom by the missing part. When we do that, okay, we'll have to make sure and pretty much what they did, put parentheses around this when they multiply it by the 6, because you've got to multiply the 6 by both the x and the minus 2. So that gives you 6x minus 12. Then over here, we've got to multiply the 4 by the x and the 3, which gives us 4x plus 12. And then see this minus right here? Well, when we do that, we've got to bring that minus for both the 4x and the 12. So technically it's going to make it a minus 4x and a minus 12, or a negative 4x and a negative 12. So 6x plus negative 4x is 2x. And minus 12, or negative 12, and another negative 12 is negative 24. And then we have our long denominator there at the bottom. Okay? And then see what they can break this down into. If you take a 2 outside, you're left with an x minus 12 on the inside. And since there's an x minus 12 on the top and an x minus 12 on the bottom, you can cancel those out. So then your final answer is just a 2 on the top, and then the x minus 2, and x plus 3 on the bottom. And remember, you can't cancel these 2's. It has to be in the whole thing and in this whole thing in order to be able to do any canceling. So that is your final answer.